Well, good afternoon, welcome to the show. I am joined, as I said in the lead up there, by David Barclay and Gian Laidlaw, who are also known as We Are Dollstoy. Good afternoon, chaps.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And chapesses. You want to come just a wee bit closer there, David? Might be able to hear you. Thank you. And great, thank you very much for coming in this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to get a couple of wee live songs, but firstly, tell me a bit about We Are Dollstoy.
We Are Dollstoy. We started this off in February of this year. It was actually your idea.
Yep.
Yeah, and we've just been writing our own material, building up the set, and we've spent most of the summer busking in Edinburgh and 3 weeks during the Fringe in the High Street.
Brilliant stuff. How did that go?
Pretty well, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was good fun.
Yeah. International crowd.
Playing to an international audience. See, you can stick that on the CV and say that you played to an international audience, however it's in your hometown.
That's right, there you go.
Fantastic stuff though.
Yeah.
No, it's not a thing that I've actually done. I've not done the festival thing. Never ever really appealed to me. I don't play an instrument, so standing singing on my own in the middle of the high street probably wouldn't work.
You could be surprised. The acts were all very, very varied.
Yes, they're all very varied, yes. I have seen many. Now, how did you guys get together, musically?
Well, it was quite a few years back, about 4 or 5, wasn't it?
A mutual friend, he was playing in a band that I was playing in, and playing a band that Dave was playing in, and they brought us together, asked if I wanted to come along for a jam with their band at the time called Skellum, and I went along with a brilliant jam, and then we were bandmates in Skellum. That's how that happened.
And we worked together as a band for about 4 years or so. Ended up in Shetland. We did a tour of Shetland, our proudest moment. And that kind of went to one side and did different things. And I just met you one night in the street, Gian, and you said, fancy doing a jam sometime, and so...
That didn't quite sound right, but I've seen the look on Gian's face now.
We'll put that onto first radio now.
Yes, we have just confirmed that you just happened to bump into each other outside.
That's right. That's exactly what I said.
If you had seen Gian's face, you might have known the reaction that we had there. However, swiftly moving on. So it's obviously taking you far afield. It's taking you to Shetland and up and down the high street. You yourself, David, you've been playing for a number of years. We were talking off here through in the studio there. You've been playing for around about 35 years or so.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. And how have things changed for you musically over the year? I'll come to yourself, Jan, in a second. But how have things changed for you musically, or have you continued to do the same style of stuff over the years?
It's funny that I've been pretty much single-minded up until, say, the last 3 or 4 years, whereby I would always just say, got to do our own material, get something out there. Whereas now I'm a lot more relaxed in the sense that, there's so much music that's influenced you throughout time. So it kind of opens everything up for what you're actually playing. And its accessibility, that's really what's changed. In our days, everything was basically done by word of mouth, or the telephone box at the end of the street, or the advertisement, the fly posting and stuff that you did when you were doing your pub gigs. And now everything, it's all electronic these days. And communication makes life so much quicker.
It certainly has changed. The business has changed in the way it's marketed nowadays. What about yourself, Jan? How did you get involved in music? What first brought you into the music scene?
Well, when I was at school, I used to get drum lessons, and that's when I first realised I was really into music. And from then I went to uni and studied music at Napier University, popular music course. Done the degree there, and I've been involved in many bands in the past 5 years, 6 years, and it's just been something that's always been, I've just known, I've always loved music, and I've really liked drums as well. So
now, at the risk of sounding sexist, and anybody who knows me will know that I'm not, at the risk of sounding sexist, a few years ago there was very, very few female drummers. But now there's a lot more. It's become more popular now for female drummers.
Yeah.
But was there a bit of a stigma when you started playing drums? That's not a girl's thing to do.
Possibly. I remember in my lessons I was the only female at school in my lessons that were doing drums in my year anyway, and same with uni. So I don't know if there maybe is still a stigma, I'm not sure, but I think the more female drummers there are out there, the better, really.
I totally agree. I mean, there's no reason why. I mean, you see a lot of all-female bands now.
Mm-hmm.
That are all playing all different kinds of instruments, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
It's just that it wasn't the most common thing, David, I've got to say, to have female drummers on the circuit. So good on you, well done.
Brilliant, thank you.
That's what I say. Now we're going to ask you to play a wee track.
Okay.
This is totally unrehearsed on my part, so we don't know what you're going to play, but tell me what you're going to play.
We will play Dollstoy.
Dollstoy?
Yes.
That's quite appropriate.
Indeed.
Considering that this is live for the listeners across Midlothian and beyond, and if you're listening online, www.blackdiamondfm.com/listen, or if you're in the car and you want to nip in and listen on the computer, then you can do that. This is We Are Dollstoy.
Search from day to day, looking for that recognition, seeking till I find an opening in my audition, seeking till I feel something I know is real. I feel I'm going under. Satisfied this need describing my attention. To touch the taste, the smell, the restlessness of my invention. There is no pain without gain, if all things remain the same. I feel I'm going under. Dollstoy, open in time. Dollstoy, open in time. Walking through the skin and bone can be replaced. There's no such thing as right in here. That's that spirit in the face. You know that you can talk back. You know that you can talk back. You know that you can talk back. I feel I'm going under. Dollstoy, open in time. Dollstoy, open in time. Open in time. Working to the skin and bone can be replaced. There's no such thing as right in here. It's a spit in your face. You can't talk back. You can't talk back. I feel I'm going under. 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 Dollstoy, open in time. Dollstoy, open in time. Dollstoy, open in time. Dollstoy, open in time. Open in time. You can't talk back. You can't talk back. You can't talk back. I said that you can't talk.
That is the absolutely fantastic We Are Dollstoy. Brilliant stuff. I'm going to be coming back and talking to Gian and David very, very shortly. If you have any questions for them, 01316634488 or email studio@blackdiamondfm.com, and we'll come back very, very shortly after a bit of ABBA.